everyone, so I'm doing this as a requested video. I know a lot of my followers have asked me to do a YouTube video, so here I am. And I'm gonna start with like an everyday look, and let me remind you that you don't have to use the products I'm using. If you have some products of your own that kind of relate, you can go ahead and use that. But if you don't mind like heavy makeup, or you don't care about like extras, then this is what you really should get. Like, this is great. It comes, I have the light shade. It has light, medium, and dark, but I'll show you. This is banana, vanilla, cool pink, cinnamon, nude, and cream. And it's by the Anastasia collection. And I bought this one after my boyfriend purchased me this for Christmas. And I promise you, I can't live without it. Obviously, you can see by the circle that I constantly use it. This is more of like an everyday thing if you don't feel like using really heavy makeup. So I'm gonna start with putting foundation on my face. I'm using the NC20 MAC foundation, the Studio Fix. And I know a lot of people buy these sponges from Sephora, but if you really want to go cheaper, I know Forever 21 does sell these, and I've used the Sephora ones, and I can honestly tell you they're both the same, and I use this all the time. So let me start. If you guys are wondering why I'm like looking at directions, it's because you should see the way I set this up so that I can have a view of you guys and I can have a view of myself until I get my vanity mirror set. I gotta do a little struggle.
You said keep our business on the low. I'm just trying to get you out the frame.
Makeup, I definitely recommend using like daylight, or if you do have the vanity mirror, use like that really pretty light bulb. It's kind of like a white light, and it does give you like the natural look of how you'll look outside.
Info, driving through the gated residential, found out I was coming, sent your friends home. Keep on trying to hide it, but your friends know. I only call you when it's half-past, but the only time that I be by your side. I only love it when you touch me, not feel me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me.
When I put it like down here because you'd want your neck to kind of match your face. Not kind of, you do want it to match your face, because if not, then it looks completely awkward and people will notice how much makeup you actually use. So you always kind of want to blend it from here to here just so it has that nice look.
Yeah, I only call you when it's half-past, but the only time I'd ever call you mine. I only love it when you touch me, not feel me when I'm.
Okay, so that's just the first part. You put the foundation on and you let it sit. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do, if you guys do have the Anastasia Contouring Kit with the creams, I don't usually use the banana, but you guys can obviously comment below and tell me what you think about it. I use the pen from MAC. It's called Pep and Prime. Can you guys see it? Really? Okay, it's called Prep and Prime. Okay. It's called Prep and Prime Highlighter Light Boost. So basically looks like this. Have it. If you guys can see it, if you guys can't, that's cool. Like that. And you want to put it where your highlights spots are, which are under your eyes, down your nose, over your forehead, here, your chin, and basically you're gonna use like a diagonal line to define it. So let's get started. When you do this, you always wanna put like triangle shapes.
That's the real me. When I'm fucked up, that's the real me, babe. I'ma let you know and keep it simple. Tryna keep it up don't seem so simple. I just fucked 2 bitches before I saw you, and you gon' have to do it at my tempo. Always.
Okay, what I also like to do, because obviously you can tell my eyebrows are not done, I really enjoy putting it under my eyebrows just to give it that nice like boost.
Drugs started feeling like it's decaf. I'm just trying to live life for
So now we're gonna go to the cream kit. I'm going to use the shade Cinnamon to structure my cheekbones and just go in all the spots that you're gonna contour your face, which are under your bone, here down your nose, your chin, this neck part, and where your temples are, and just surround it around your forehead area, just so it shrinks your face. And all shapes are different. This is particularly my face. Sometimes people have heart faces, people have oval faces, square. So it really just goes on what you have. So you're gonna get a brush like this, nice frizzly little brush, and you're gonna get Cinnamon. It goes on really smooth with the foundation, but if you're trying to do it like on bare skin, I don't recommend it because it's gonna leave like a mark, and I'll show you in my next video what I'll be talking about.
Motherfuckers wanna realize I only call you when it's half-assed. By the only time that I be by your side, I only love it when you touch.
So now I'm gonna be using a brush like this. If you guys have one, that's great. My boyfriend actually bought me this beautiful set. I believe he got it at Macy's. I don't know how much it was. I can ask him and always put it down in the comments below if you guys ask. So I'm going to be using the same Cinnamon. Apply it. I like getting like really close to the camera just to see how I'm doing with this, because my nose, I really do like contouring my nose, but I don't think you're going to see it. Okay. So I don't know if it's blurry, but you're gonna go down the area.
Now feel me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me. When I'm fucked up, that's the real me. Yeah, I only call you when it's half-assed. By the only time I ever call you mine.
I do have the powder kit as well. Where is it? Well, they don't have the names, but I'm gonna use this very cream, like the vanilla-like color. And I really do like this one. I use this a lot, and it's kind of like a gray-brown, which isn't so drastic as the dark brown. And it really does do the job of showing your bone structures. So I'm gonna get a brush like this. You can see it clearer than I can. And I'm going to put it in all the places that I highlighted my face.
Feel me when I'm fucked up. That's the real me. When I'm fucked up, that's the real me, babe.
For my cheeks, I'm going to use an angled like brush, which I will show you. Looks like this. It originally had a stem, but it broke, and I actually do like it more like this because I do get into the cheekbones as much as possible. And I'm going to be using the matte brown. That's more like a cool dark gray. Next, I'm going to use the same brush I used for my nose with the gray that I used for my cheeks and just go again against the line that I made. When you apply this, you kind of want to pull outward like how I'm doing. I apply it and then pull out, so it's not just a straight line. I always leave highlighting for last, highlighting and mascara. So I'm going to do my eyeliner. I use the push-up liner by Benefits, if you can see it. I really do like this product. It does give you the angle of how a winged eye is supposed to be. And I've always struggled with my eyeliner, and I'm always going to struggle. Props to the girls that can do it perfectly fine. But I'm very picky with it. Like, I need it 100% perfect. Need that thin line when I start. So I usually start by putting a line on my arm, which I'll show you. Because see, when you start, you don't want your line to be thick like that. Like, you don't want a thick eye. So I'm going to show you what a thin eye looks like. And it'll look good. So I'm going to have to like get close and personal up in here. So please don't. So next I'm going to use, again, like I said, I'm going to start the highlighting. This pink right here, this pink. What I do is that I get a big fat brush like this and I apply it, sort of like patting it down in every angle the brush can get. Okay, so next I'm going to use a lip liner from Estee Lauder. It's called Spice. Put it around my lip. Then I'm going to use from MAC Honey Love. It's a matte lipstick. I favor MAC lipsticks. The mascara I'm using is Younique Fibers. My neighbor sells them. I know you can buy them online for $25 to $30. You first start with a gel coat. You could use your favorite mascara under it, but I don't see the difference in it, so I just go straight with a gel coat instead of using that hassle. Then after you're done applying your first coat, you get the fibers. I'll show you what the fibers look like. The fibers look something like this. They look like little hairs on a stick. And when you do this, you don't want to get too close to your eye. You kind of want to do half of your eyelash up, because when it gets in your eyes, it does hurt. And you can do as many sets as you want for applying the fibers and the gel. In this case, I'm only doing one. And then after I use eyeliner to apply on my tight line of my eye, which I'll show you how I do. This is more of like a natural thing. I could do more of drastic things if you'd like me to. I can do darker lipsticks, darker eye makeup, but this is just an everyday look that you can just pass with. necessarily you don't have to do all of this if you didn't want to. You could just put on the Anastasia Contouring Kit, which I do highly recommend for everyone to buy. I bought it at Macy's, and I believe it cost me $50. But it is a great product. I do give it a lot of pros and cons. So everyone, please subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll be posting some next week. Bye.